12:58 in the morning. Can you guys believe it? Let me know if I'm coming in clear. It is 12:58 in the morning here out west, and I just got the live stream started. We are going to talk about the state of America and who ran America better. You're probably like, well, why are you comparing Biden and Obama? You know, the last president was Biden. Oh, I meant to say, you're probably thinking, why am I comparing Trump and Obama? Well, Biden was pretty incoherent. So we're going to go back to the last president that could actually think and speak for themselves. But tonight, we are going to have a great show. I got to check this volume first. Let me know, guys, how I'm coming in. I don't want to say too much if there's any static. I just want to make sure before we go too much further. But to kick the show off, while I work on the sound, I'm going to play a few clips of what Americans are saying. And I got clips on both sides of the aisle. But like I said, we have a great show tonight. We are going to be talking about the state of America. Donald Trump. It happened. $6 gas stations are here. It's already happening. How do you guys like America in 2026? I am here to let you be able to voice your opinion. So before we get started, make sure that you guys like this stream right now and make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. All right, I think it sounds like the sound is good. Are subscribed to the channel. So, as I set up the show, we're going to play a few clips of different opinions of how America is doing right now. First, we're going to talk about these gas prices. And, I don't know, you guys are probably, a lot of you are probably on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast, and the West Coast is getting decimated. So let's first go into some of these clips so you guys can see what it's like, around the country. And a lot of these clips came out of Arizona, California, and Oregon. So let's roll the first clip.
Damn, bro, they only pumped $1.79. Whoever pumped that, man, they're down freaking bad. That shit is crazy, honestly. I don't even know who's down that bad right now. That shit is crazy. Damn, bro, they only pumped $1.79. Whoever pumped that, man, they're down freaking bad. That shit is crazy, honestly. I don't even know who's down that bad right now. That shit is crazy.
Holy fucking shit. What the fuck is this?
Ain't no way. I just spent $104 to fucking fill my tank. Like, what the fuck? Ain't no way. I just spent $104 to fucking fill my tank. Like, what the fuck?
Top 3 reasons on why you should not come to California, bro. Yo, just peep how much breach they got us spending on gas, bro. Look at this, gang. It cost me normally $35 to fill up. We're well over that. Well over that. Mind you, I get like maybe like 425 miles, right? On like a $35 fill up, like full fill up, 425 miles. Let's just see how much it's gonna get me, bro. Don't even bother coming to California again. Just stay where you at, bro. If you're not in Cali, stay where you at. If you're in Cali, leave, bro. I'm out. Yo, I'm gone, buddy. All that for a total of 431 miles. See that?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Says $6.
No, it's like $5.95 9/10. That's $6.
Yeah.
What do you think of that for gas prices?
It's ridiculous. It's tough. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I'm kind of used to it because it's been like that ever since COVID. It kind of went down a little bit, but, you know, ever since the war, it's kind of started to go up a little bit, and it's only expected to go up even more.
Yeah, it was like $1 or $2 cheaper just a week and a half ago.
I know. It's moving really quickly, which is scary. So, I mean, it's projected to be up at 8 soon. Hopefully it doesn't get to that point. There's not really much I can do. I don't know.
All right. So those were a few clips about how Americans are feeling about gas prices. And I want to say this. I just got home 2 hours ago. It's at 1 o'clock in the morning here out west. No, I'm not in California, but I am out west. And guess what? And this is probably all over the U.S., but if you're on the East Coast, you've probably been in your bed for a few hours or for several hours. Gas just went up 25 cents. Let me repeat that. I got home at 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and gas just went up 25 cents. Did you hear let me just repeat that. I just got home 2 hours ago. I just got home 2 hours ago, and gas went up 25 cents. So you're probably like, well, how much is gas? I guess I should tell you how much gas was. Gas in Arizona is now $5 a gallon. It happened. We are at $5 a gallon in Arizona, which means that California is at $6 because California is always $1 more. It happened. We are at $5 gas, but this is not the highest that gas has ever been. When gas shot up in 2022, we hit $6 gas. It was really late. I wasn't expecting to see a $5 gas station, but so I didn't, get to take a picture of it. But before all of this started, about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, or I don't know, somebody let me know what the date is. It's currently now March 24th. So before this war started, gas was about $3.49 a gallon. Now we just hit $5 gas. $5 a gallon. You better hope to God you don't got a Chevy Suburban unless you're rich. $5 a gallon. Now this picture on your screen was actually from like a week ago, so it's really old. But the point of showing this right now is nothing has changed. All the prices have went up, but as you can see, it's the West Coast that is getting obliterated by high gas prices. You have about 5 states where everyone's getting killed. Oregon, Washington, California, Nevada, and Arizona. If you live in any of those 5 states, you're at $5 or above, because that map is actually from like a week ago. So obviously we know that California has the highest gas prices in the country. Oh, I'm sorry. I should also include Hawaii. So there's about 6 states. Oh, I'm sorry, Alaska. There's about 6 states where everyone's getting killed on gas, or way more than the national average. So if you're in any of those states, if you're in Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Arizona, California, you better ration your gas, meaning you better only drive to work to the grocery store, to church or school, and get your behind back in your house. $5 and up. It hit today. I don't know what time today, because earlier today it was not $5. So at some point, I'll say between noon and when I got home at 11 p.m., it was somehow, but in those 11 hours, it went up 25 cents because what's today? Well, today was Monday. Sunday gas was $4.75 a gallon. Now it's now technically it's $4.99, which means like the entire city of Phoenix is probably I would say 85-90% of the gas stations are going to say $4.99. If they're like a mom and pop, it's probably like $5.09. And of course, if you have a Costco membership, I'm just going to guess it's probably like 30 cents cheaper, because the last I heard was that Costco was, well, when gas here was $4.69 like a couple days ago, I heard that Costco was $4.27. So Costco's running probably about 30 to 35 cents behind. So, this is what's happening. If you live in North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, Nebraska, I mean, these are terrible places to live. I've been to all of them. But these are horrible places to live. But you get to pump gas for cheap. So if you live in Montana right now, pat yourself on the back, because you're not pumping like how we're pumping. And none of those states, when you live in Fargo, North Dakota, it's not like you're going to drive from, it's not like your city's 50 miles wide, like a Dallas, like a Houston, like a Phoenix. LA is probably 100 miles each direction, when you factor in all the suburbs and all this stuff. So if you live in Fargo and your gas goes up, it's not like you're doing all this driving that people do in bigger cities. So it probably doesn't affect the average person like in those small, low populated Midwestern states. But if we have somebody from Montana, North or South Dakota, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas in the chat, let me know. Don't be shy. Let me know. I highly doubt it, but you never know. Last week when I went live, there was somebody in the live from North Dakota. So, if you're from the Midwestern states, the Northern Plains, let your voice be heard. And I know we have a lot of comments in the comment section. I am going to get to those comments. I want to welcome everybody tonight who is listening. I know some of you are probably in New York or Florida. It's probably already 4:00 in the morning. You might be getting up to go to work. You're going to think this is crazy, but by the time you guys go to work on the East Coast, I'm going to sleep. Like it's 1:00 in the morning. I'm going to go to sleep after this stream and be back up at like 9:00. So yeah, because I'm living a different lifestyle. So I want to welcome everybody to the show tonight. This is Late Night with Kelly. I want to encourage you guys to like this stream right now before we get started. Like this video right now. It will help my channel out. I am at almost 1,200 subscribers. So please like this live stream and subscribe to the channel. I am the late night show for everybody, for truck drivers, for people who can't sleep. I always go live in the middle of the night, so like at weird times. So if you're somebody who's up, at this time, every night, I am the show for you. I like to talk about a lot of trending topics. And, tonight's topic is Donald Trump, the economy. Where is America headed for 2027? Who ran America better? Was it Obama or was it Trump? Are you guys tired? Are you guys tired of paying okay, well, most of you are probably still in the 3s, or maybe you're in the 4s now. But how do you guys feel? Most of you are probably at $4 gas. How do you guys feel about it? Is it going to hurt your bottom line? What are you going to do so that if it is hurting your bottom line, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, like, what kind of things might you implement? You like that? What kind of things may you implement so that, the gas prices doesn't hurt you in your household? So I'm going to play a few more clips. And then I'm going to read comments. So if you want to hear your comments be read, do not go anywhere. In the comment section, let me know where you guys are watching from tonight. Drop your city, drop your state. If you're in South Africa or Europe, let me know where you're from. And let me know how you feel the economy is doing. How do you feel about the war? Let me know how you're feeling tonight. And, if you're lucky, I might read your comment. So I'm going to play a few more videos of people's opinions. White people, black people, Hispanic people, Democrats, Republicans, and see what Americans are thinking about the economy.
Trump is making America so much better. ICE is making America so much better. Deport the illegal criminals, baby.
They weren't lying, guys.
So Trump is now saying to trust him on the economy because he says it will get better within a year, which is interesting because didn't he promise during the campaign,
I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one?
Well, it's been 397 days since then and our prices are still up. It's amazing that folks still fall for this stuff.
Why is it our job to decide which countries get liberated and sacrifice our soldiers for it? Why is that our job?
They weren't lying, guys. It's real. People out here taking pictures. They don't even believe it. $8. $8.21. You might as well get you a horse. Feed is made.
Alright guys, obviously we know that gas prices have shot through the roof in the country, and guys, like and subscribe, man. Thank you for all the support. But $8 for a gallon of gas? Like, I get California is a cool state, a lot of people want to live there. They say, hey man, you can't beat this LA weather. But $8 a gallon for gas? Now listen, what's actually crazy about this is you'll see some countries be like, oh, that's it? Because when you go to Europe, you'll see sometimes €2 per liter. Okay, they pay by the liter, not by the gallon. So that's actually more expensive than $8 a gallon because 3.78 liters is actually 1 gallon. So for them to buy 1 gallon, they're paying €8, which is just a little over $9 and stuff like that. I don't know what the current prices in Europe are, but this is something that they've been doing for a long time. So they say that gas in America is cheap anyway, for that very reason. So keep that in mind. But $8 a gallon in California, some parts, even here in Texas, I'm starting to see $4 near airports and stuff like that. Like, it's actually pretty nuts. I don't know if you're driving a big car like a Yukon or something like that, you're definitely feeling it right now, man. At $2 and some, you know, you went from $50 to close to $75, $80, something like that, just to fill up. Other cars, kind of the same thing. If you got a TRX, forget about it. You might want to park that and go get a economical car. Just have the TRX for your fun time, because let me tell you, you're not going to be having fun paying for all these gas bills every time. But how has it been in your guys' areas? Let me know in the comments.
Are you proud to be an American? Every once in a while, I'll get online, Facebook, whatever, and I'll scroll. And sometimes I'll come up on polls and whatnot, and I'm curious because of this poll. Are you proud to be an American? Yes or no? And if your answer is yes, why? Why are you proud to be an American? If your answer is no, why are you not proud to be an American? My answer is yes. I am proud to be an American. I love our country. I love the people who support our country. I love that we have freedoms that a lot of countries don't have. And a lot of things that we're afforded that a lot of people don't even get a chance to experience. Could there be some better things? Or could there be some things that are more for the people? Absolutely. But in my opinion, America is the best place to be. Anyways, what's your thoughts? I love y'all. Bye.
This is my first time in America, Texas, and this is me coming as a Brit. I never really understood why Americans would say that this is the greatest nation in the world. Now that I have landed, I understand why.
Those were just some clips that, I'm seeing of different people's opinions. We are talking about the state of America, and, who do you think was America better like in 2008, 2012, 2014 when Obama was in office? Was America better, under Trump's first term? Did you guys like Biden's term, how America was? Do you guys like how it is now? So I am getting your opinions. Like I said earlier, this is an open show. It is late at night. We are here just talking, and, I just want to see what you guys think. Make sure that you guys like this video right now. We are going to get to the comments. So if you have something that you want to say about Trump, Obama, Biden, gas prices, the economy, jobs, something related to how America is doing or the war, drop a comment right now. Don't feel, drop your city, drop your state. And I also am always curious, who was up at potentially 4:20 in the morning, or maybe 1:20 if you're on the West Coast? So let me know where you guys are watching from, and let's get to some of these comments. Let's see what everybody is saying. I know we have about 50 comments so far, so hold on tight. And like I said, if you have anything you want to say, drop a comment right now. So we have a comment here. When I asked who ran America better, we have a comment here saying that both Donald Trump. Let me see if I can pull up this comment. I may not actually be able to because I had to reload this. So the first few comments that I'm going to read are not going to be ones that I can put on the screen right now, but I just want to, get through some of these comments. So we have a comment from Chance Vicino saying that both legitimately are equally evil, one big club. What do you... Oh, my audio is horrible. Let me check it. let me know if this is better. I actually hear static right now, so please let me know. All right. All right. Okay. Hey, Therapy Radio, I remember you. If you guys hear any static or it sounds bad, drop a comment so I could try to fix it. But let's start off with these comments. Now, some of the first comments I'm going to read, I'm not going to be able to put them on the screen, which I normally do. So we had someone that said that both are legitimately equally evil, one big club. Then someone said Democratic states. We have a comment from Black Democrat for Life. They said, I spent $87 to fill my tank for a 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited. Well, let me just say this. That is very sad. $87 to fill up a vehicle right now. My suggestion to you, only drive to the to get gas, go to work, school, church. Only drive to do things that you need to do. Don't drive around and listen to music or anything like that. And make sure that you plan an efficient route and do everything in a row and then go back to your house. Then we have a comment. Somebody said that gas in China is $1 a gallon. I don't know if that is true, but that's what a person just said. Then we have someone who said in a couple weeks, it'll be at an all-time low. Then, okay, let me change the screen real quick. All right, don't forget to drop your comments, guys and girls. In a couple of weeks, it'll be at an all-time low. Then another person says how they freaked out about gas a few months ago and how it's going to get worse. We have someone, the rebel lady. She says, I don't have to worry about gas. I don't have a car. I don't have to worry about gas. I don't have to worry about gas. I don't. All right, so I'm actually going to start from the comments that were most recently made so I could put them on the screen. So for the people that have just come in, a reminder that you are watching. What are you watching? I forgot the name of my own show. You guys are watching Late Night with Kelly. We are talking about Donald Trump's economy, gas prices, jobs. What is the direction of America? Do you guys think that who ran America better? Was it better under Obama, Trump, Biden? That's what we're talking about tonight. So, okay, I'm going to start with the most recent comment and then we'll go backwards. So if you guys have anything that you'd like to say, drop a comment right now. All right. So as promised, we have a comment here. President Trump is the best president the United States has ever had. The best cabinet, the best military, the best law and order, and most of all, God and family. That was from Sandra. Okay. What do you guys think about it? Is it true? Is President Trump the best America has ever had? Is that true? Everything is the best. She says it's the best cabinet, military, and law and order. That's what one of your fellow Americans thinks. Then we have another comment here. You Democrats panic, so just chill. So I don't know if that's you're saying that I'm a Democrat or you're just saying in general. I like to consider myself open-minded. Just a little bit. As you guys come in, make sure that you guys like this video and that you are subscribed to the channel. That's all you have to do. It's free. I'm telling you, it's free. It's one of the, this is one thing that makes America great, that you can come on my live stream and watch me at 1:31 in the morning in the Mountain West. Can you believe that? So all I require is that you guys drop some comments. If you like to hit the Cash App, it's running at the bottom of the screen. It's the Kelly24 and totally free. Make sure that you guys like this video and subscribe right now. But let's get back to the comments. Wow, so we have an opposing comment. Trump is a stupid U.S. never have. He is a danger for the entire world. Ooh. So I'm sorry, Sandra. One of your fellow Americans says that Trump is stupid and he's a danger. So isn't it crazy how we're all living, most of us are living in the same country, and one person I just read said that Trump is the best ever, and now look at another person doesn't see the world the same way. They're saying that Trump is stupid and he's a danger to the entire world. So just let that sink in. When you guys go to the mall or when you're in public, about half the people hate Trump and about another half love him. Well, and of course you have maybe, who knows, 10% or some other percentage of people who don't give a fuck, don't vote, or don't really give a F, But just think about that. Let that sink in. So we have another comment right here. When everything comes so unaffordable, then what, LOL, Jason? What have you stopped purchasing because it's too expensive? Well, I will say this, Rebel Lady. You have to understand, not saying that you don't understand this, though, but we're all living like different lives. Jason might be wealthy and he might obviously not want to pay higher prices for gas and necessities. But if you are wealthier than the average American, you're not getting hit as hard as people barely making 40,000, 50,000, people who have kids, and everyone has like a different situation. We got a comment right here that says he's the lesser of two evils. So I'm going to imagine they're talking about Trump, that Trump was the lesser of two evils between Obama and him. Or maybe they're talking about Trump and Kamala. We got a comment right here from Jason. Gas prices will drop soon. War will be over soon. Chill out. We're all Americans. We will be okay. So, Jason, since you're doing so great, make sure that you hit my Cash App and send me $2, just $2, so I can get a freshly squeezed lemonade tomorrow. In Arizona, we've been having record, like how they always say record heat, but actually we've been having record heat 2 months early. It was 105. Today was 100. So we are running about, I would say, 10 to 15 degrees warmer than normal. So since you are doing great, Jason, make sure, send me a super chat or hit that Cash App. Do not be afraid. Help your fellow Americans in Arizona who are broke and struggling, because Arizona just did it. It hit $5 gas at some point today. I got home 2 hours ago and the gas stations are all $5. So we are broke as shit. I'm glad that you're doing okay, but we ain't. When I see rich white people, I'm gonna tell it like it is. When I see rich white men, and I'm talking about rich, I'm not talking about normal neighborhoods. I'm talking about neighborhoods where every home is at least $2 or $3 million. When I'm pumping gas and I'm listening to rich white people, they were crying about gas when it was like I think it was 440. I don't know. It was around 450. It's like a week ago. It was like 450, 460 or something. And they were crying about how they can't afford to pump gas. Well, if rich people can't afford to pump gas, even though they were pumping, what do you think that average and below average people are going through? But thank you, Jason, for your comment. If I hear any more static, I'm about to get mad. Because I'm like, I don't know why it's doing this tonight. Okay, we got some more comments here. Trump was never a great president. He's the worst we ever had. So I got to play devil's advocate now. Terry Roberts. America's been around for like 400 years. So have you been alive that long to know if Trump was the worst president that we ever had? I mean, how would you even know that? I know you haven't been alive that long. I'm sorry, I had to do that. Do you even know what 1776 is? Oh my gosh. I have no idea. Okay, so we got a comment from my friend Therapy Radio. They say, I don't like nobody and I only go where I need to go and be at the house chilling. In 2026, and just in general, nothing to do with who's the president. I don't know, to me, like, I do like to, well, I don't mind going out and stuff like that. But sometimes, honestly, depending on where you are at in your life, it might be good just to stay at home, cook at home, just be at home. Just remember this, every time you hit the road, you can get into a car accident. So try to stay in your home as much as possible. Keep your doors locked if you have to. It's not a bad idea. And it looks like Therapy Radio lives in Houston, Texas. Do you guys still have that rodeo going out in Houston? I keep seeing that in my YouTube feed about Houston and how women are dressing so trashy out there. So we have another comment here that America is 250 years old, which is a little bit older than Australia. Apparently, I didn't graduate the 5th grade, but I do have a degree from Arizona State University. So, thank you for letting me know that I dropped out apparently in the 5th grade. Does she know what the 4th of July stands for? Oh my gosh, I've never heard of the 4th of July. I've never heard of this before. Please enlighten me what the 4th of July is. And while you're at it, let me know about Memorial Day, Veterans Day, and President's Day. Now, I don't know if this comment is sarcastic or serious. Obama has all the answers. Go blue no matter who. All right. Let me know if I sound good, guys. I don't know what's going on tonight. Maybe Arizona, what do you call it? I don't know what's going on, but it's all staticky. I haven't had a night like this with the live stream, but it just keeps being I keep hearing a lot of static. So anyways, okay, we got some more comments. Both Democrat, you guys are okay. Both Democrat and MAGA are Goyisms who bow down to Israel. We got some comments. I don't know if I should read them out loud. We got a MAGA supporter in the house, Trump 2028. All right. We got a Trumper, a big time Trumper in the house. Where are you from, Jake? Let me know in the comments. How do you feel about the gas prices? The Mountain West has officially crashed. We are at $5 gas stations, over five in Oregon, Washington, Nevada, and Arizona, and California at $6. $6. We got another comment. Now, okay, white liberals want to send illegals to our black communities, not theirs. Yeah, I saw videos about this months ago in Chicago about how, they were using like community centers in Chicago that were in the black area of Chicago and putting up beds and renovating so that an illegal alien I think I'm pretty fair, so that an illegal alien could sleep for free in a community center while your black ass, your white ass has to pay rent. How do Americans feel about that? That an illegal could go to Chicago, go to the black area, and have a free place to sleep in black neighborhoods in Chicago while you're probably paying $2,000 for rent. I don't know what the rent is in Chicago, but I'm imagining it's not any less than like 1,500. So while Americans are probably paying 1,500 to probably 3 grand on average, if you live in California, Boston, San Francisco, you might be paying 5,000 for a shack in San Francisco. But, while you're paying $2,000 for an apartment, you have an illegal who crossed over here with no rights that gets to sleep for free. So how do you guys feel about that? I'm not going to read this comment, but I was kidding. I I know what the 4th of July is. Come on now. We got another comment here. I got off the Democrat plantation and I'm never going back. So Jason, how do you feel about gas prices and the state of America right now? Be honest, nothing to do with, just in general. How do you feel like America? I mean, how do you feel like let's just say since like COVID, has America gotten any better since 2020? And if you believe that it has gotten better, let me know how it's gotten better, because I don't personally think that America has gotten any better. I would say that it's possible that America's kind of like stalling. Like, are we really growing? Like, I don't know. It just seems like more of the same bullshit every year. That's what I think. But, what do I know? I dropped out of school in the 5th grade. So, I don't really know anything. Again, make sure that you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel. Since we definitely have some very rich MAGA Republicans in here, make sure that you hit the Cash App, donate a couple dollars so I can get myself a freshly squeezed lemonade in the 100-degree Arizona heat tomorrow. So we are talking about the state of the economy, Donald Trump, gas prices, jobs. And I want to get your opinion tonight, or possibly it's morning where you are, about how you feel about Trump and how he's doing so far. So we have a comment here from the Observer Melanin. I voted for Trump for that specific reason. How can people who are grown adults want to come here and receive free tax dollars and speak zero English, has no education or any concepts of how to live? Now, I'm going to answer that for you because I live in a border state. So I'm going to put myself like, okay, how I would see it from a Mexican person's point of view or somebody who got here illegally from another country. Number one, they're not even thinking about any of that. They just want to get the F out of their country because wherever they're coming from, they believe that they're going to have a better life in America. They don't give a damn about free tax dollars. They're not even thinking about that. They just want to get to America so that they can have a better life, because probably where they're coming from, almost most countries, people make like $2 an hour. So if they're making $2 an hour, they can't even I mean, think about that. That's like $80 a week. You can't even pay bills like that. So that's why everybody breaks their neck to come to America. And there's even countries where people make less than $2 an hour. So, I mean, places like Mexico, Jamaica, people make like $2 an hour. And just like in America, everybody doesn't have a job. So we got a hater in the comment section, and he better be thankful that I'm not gonna even waste my time getting mad. I don't get mad over any of this type of stuff. When it comes to politics, I would say I'm a very chill type of person when it comes to politics. I don't get myself all worked up. So, I mean, you're actually helping me with the engagement every time that you put a comment. And I want to thank you so much for watching my channel. Since I dropped out in the 5th grade, I don't have a degree. I don't know what 4th of July is, but I want to thank you for watching my live stream right now and helping me grow. So thank you very much, Kevin. So let's go see what new comments that we have. We have a comment right here. Only the wealthy should get tax breaks and government welfare, says MAGA. Okay. We got another comment here. Trump doesn't control the big oil companies. They are greedy. They've been greedy since the Bush-Cheney presidency. Bush really screwed America on gas prices. So we have a comment here. Gas prices still lower than when Dems were in power. Well, here's the thing. Gas, the highest that it has ever been was $6. We're at $5 right now. I don't understand why everything is. I don't even understand why this is a competition. Who wants to pay $5 for gas? Nobody. So, and it's not going to go down tomorrow. It just went up 25 cents. So I left my house today, or earlier today when it was Monday. I left around like noon or so. It was like $4.75. I got home at 11 p.m. It's $5 now. So if you don't think by the end of the week, I don't know, it might be $5.25. It's like not a competition. Like, these type of prices are going to break a lot of people's pockets, and sometimes you have to take the time to think about other people other than yourself. A lot of people, they were already okay, obviously there's always people struggling, but having to spend more money on gas is not going to make you, it's not helping anybody. Who does it help? We got a comment here. I'll take Trump's gas prices over Biden, Obama's, and Kamala's all day. Well, okay, so in about, who knows, maybe a couple more weeks. I don't know, it could be days. All I know is every time you wake up, the gas goes up. We could be at the same gas prices that were under those people that you just mentioned. And it could be the end of the week. So we have a comment right here. Republicans plan for the future. They make decisions and policies that will help our children. They are practical. Okay, let me just say this. So you're telling me that if you're, okay, I'm trying to use let's really use logic here. So if everybody who's a Republican right now knows how to make decisions and all Republicans are practical, because I'm taking you word for word. I know you don't really mean every single one, but so if someone's a Democrat, libertarian, or something else, they do not know how to make any decisions and they're unpractical. Is that what you're saying? We got a comment here. Democrats are full of woke white girls that want to be victims so bad they would exploit other minorities just to feel like that. We have another comment here. No, not all white liberals are with the mass migration. So, okay, so here's how I feel about, here's how I feel about illegal immigration. This is what, gosh. Okay, so I live in a border state, so, the demographics of my state are, out of my state and the states that are surrounding, are different than the rest of the country. If you live in Vermont, you don't even see Mexican people. If you live in Maine, you don't even see them. This is kind of like a Western thing. And, I think that there's people who think about illegal immigration kind of from like kind of like a, how would I say this? When you grow up in a place like Arizona or California, you're kind of used to it because it's like normal. I personally don't look at someone and go like, oh, that's I don't really do that. I don't go like, oh, that's an illegal, whatever. Like they could be illegal, but I just go about my day because it's normal to be around like a lot of, Mexican people, Guatemalan people. It's just normal. So, after seeing like what was happening in Minnesota, I don't know, it's just kind of crazy because, at the end of the day, it's going to sound fucked up, but like at the end of the day, it's like, well, at any moment in time, if you're here illegally, you do have the right to be deported. So, I think what makes people like all sad about it is because there are literally people like out west. They've been living in America for 20, 30 years. They illegally living out here. They have homes. A lot of them can't even speak English. So it's kind of like people see it kind of like as fucked up because it's like, okay, I've been here for 20 years already. Nobody ever cared to really try to do anything about it till right now. And I guess like on a personal level, I would never like call ICE on somebody. I've seen some crazy videos where people are like, I seen a video where like a DoorDash driver delivered something to someone's house like in Wyoming. And of course it was a white guy in Wyoming. And the white guy in Wyoming, tell me if you guys seen this video. The white guy in Wyoming was going to call the police because the plates of the DoorDash driver were from Colorado or something. And the guy that delivered to him was like Mexican and he didn't really speak English that good. So the guy was saying that the white guy in Wyoming was saying that he was going to call the police because the DoorDash driver is illegal. That's what he was saying. And then the DoorDash driver was like, what, obviously don't want the cops called on him, and kind of like saying, why are you doing that? See, videos like that, I find it fucked up. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to try to get somebody deported. I think it's fair game. If ICE catches you, they catch you. But I'm not going to go out of my way calling ICE trying to get people deported. Like, I'm not even going to spend my time doing that. So, I don't know. Just, I guess that's just kind of how I feel about it. If they catch you, they catch you. If they don't catch you, I guess you could be here, but I'm not getting myself all involved all up in all that. Oh shoot. Somebody says, if they offered me $5,000 a head to call ICE, that I would. All right. You know what? You are 100% correct. Somebody want to give me $5,000 a head, but they're not going to do it. I live in the West. Everybody's illegal. I'm not illegal, but everybody's illegal. I mean, I don't even know what percentage, but I'm sure a high percentage of people in the West are illegal. So if they really wanted to get rid of illegals, you just spend time in like 5 states. It's not really that hard. All you got to do is go between California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Nevada, and then parts of Colorado and Utah. You could get, you know how many illegals are in those 7 states? I mean, that's where most of them are. So like, if they wanted to really get rid of illegals, they would. Like, I haven't seen any ICE in Arizona. Like, I haven't seen it. I'm sure they're maybe in downtown Phoenix, but I haven't really seen any. So I don't know. But yes, for $5,000, I would be calling ICE right now. I think that if people knew they could get $5,000, they would start calling. I mean, I'll be like, it's fucked up, but I need $5,000. You know what I could do with $10,000 if I got rid of 2 people? I would be doing this shit all day. Hell, right now, I would do it for $500. At $5,000, I would do it for $500. If they said that if you find an illegal and we'll give you $500, I would do it right now. I would be doing that all day tomorrow. It would not even, but the thing is, out here, it would not even be hard. You just go into like any Mexican restaurant. I'm sorry. But of course, they would never do that. If they really offered $500 for an illegal, I mean, I don't know, it would just be too easy out here. All right, we got a comment here. Let's figure out how to educate our children and make homes affordable, and healthcare for all should be the focus. Well, this is what I will say to that. Obviously, education is very important, and I don't think they're going to make homes affordable. I'm just being real with you. They're not going to make them affordable. They're going to be however they're going to be. So you got to pick up another job, or, marry somebody who, can get you to the home price that you could qualify for. I don't see them doing nothing to make healthcare affordable or homes affordable. I'm sorry. I don't think they're going to do that. So we have another comment here. No self-respecting black person should ever be a Democrat. My community is church-going people. Now, we're going to take a quick break, and I'm going to play some videos of more opinions from different types of Americans, white people, black people, fat people. We're going to get their opinions on the state of the economy right now. I want to thank everybody so far who's participated and dropped comments, even people hating on me. Thank you for getting my engagement up. You helping me. It's 2:00 in the morning. You are watching the late night with the Kelly. Yes, we are talking about the state of America, which is it's probably never gonna, it's not gonna change. 2027 is gonna be the same shit as 2026. How much do you guys want to bet that 2027 is gonna be the same old shit? Because 2025 was shit, 2026 is shit. They have all been shit. 2024. Can you guys let me know? And I want to see what you guys have to say when I come back from my break. Please let me know in the comment section. When was the last year that America was doing really, really good? I would say, like, to me, I don't think any of the years since COVID have been good. Now, they might be personally good for you, but I just don't see, like, I feel like we're regressing or like stalling or something. I feel like there hasn't been any growth, but like maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to drink an ice cold water and I'm going to eat some of these tacos. And we will be back. Let me know in the comment section. Like I said, I don't know. Am I wrong? Is 2027 going to be the breakthrough year? Or is it going to be more of the same bullshit? See, this is why I live out west. Look at that screen. You cannot tell me. Nobody can tell me that that does not look good right now. Right now. I'm not eating Mexican food in fucking freaking North Dakota or fucking or any place that's mostly white. I'm not eating tacos in them places. So we're gonna take a break. We will be back. I know you guys are gonna miss me. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about the state of America. We will be back.
Trump said that when it comes to high gas prices, now that's good because we make a lot of money selling that energy. I don't know who he means we is. Does he think we get a cut of that?
We don't get a cut of none of that. He said, yeah, just a few months ago I had that State of the Union bragging about gas paying $2.30, could be better than that. And now, literally today, he said high gas prices is good for the economy. Whose economy? That don't trickle down. We know that don't help us none. It helps your rich oil buddies. Yes, they're doing great. But how does that help America?
So Trump is now saying to trust him on the economy because he says it will get better within a year, which is interesting because didn't he promise during the campaign,
I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one?
Well, it's been 397 days since then and our prices are still up. It's amazing that folks still fall for this stuff.
I don't care what anyone thinks. I think the idea that the average American is struggling and that everyone or most people are living paycheck to paycheck and that no one has any money saved and that no one can afford anything and that everyone who spends any kind of money is doing it all via a credit card, I think all of that's a lie. You can give me all the data you want, but I trust my natural instincts. I trust my own eyes over a lot of what I can't verify. All you have to do is go anywhere where you can spend money and you will see that it's packed. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Amusement parks, concerts, stores, restaurants, anywhere you can spend money, there are people either there spending all their money or waiting in line to spend their money. How are you going to tell me that 90% of Americans can't afford to do anything when I see everyone always doing something that costs money? I'm not saying things aren't more expensive. I'm not saying inflation doesn't exist. I'm not saying that some people aren't struggling. I'm just saying these stats They're not right. We've been hearing for years, oh, recession's coming. Oh, recession, recession, recession. We still haven't had a recession. Not to mention, a lot of the people who are currently struggling, they'd find a way to struggle in any economy. Doesn't matter how good or bad it is.
Something I absolutely love about America, and that's all the different types of lifestyles available to you here. You can have the beach lifestyle in Florida or California. You can live in the mountains in California, in Colorado, Utah. So I'm probably missing out other states as well. There are great cities like Boston, New York City, San Francisco, LA. Yeah. And then you've got the countryside. You've got the beautiful scenery of New England, which looks really great in the autumn or the fall. You've got lakes, the Ozark Lakes. That's really, really impressive. Imagine having a log cabin, a really nice log cabin on the Lake of the Ozarks. So there's all these different types of lifestyles that are waiting for you here. It's amazing.
This is my first time in America, Texas, and this is me coming as a Brit. I never really understood why Americans would say that this is the greatest nation in the world. Now that I have landed, I understand why.
Ain't no way. I just spent $104 to fucking fill my tank. Like, what the fuck?
All right, so we are back. I played a variety of clips of different people with different perspectives. Yeah, I like that. So I'm sure we got some more. I'm sure that we have some more great comments to read. So let me know. Gas prices are climbing. Whose fault is it? The blame game. Who are we going to blame for the gas prices? Whose fault is it? And while you're pointing your finger out, it's have you guys ever heard that, about when you point your finger out, it's actually you? Okay. Oh my gosh. We have a comment here. Attention Democrats, forget your dreams of free ghetto healthcare. Just forget it. Now that was funny. I'm sorry. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. We have another comment here. Okay. If we lose the stability of our dollar, we will all hurt. We have another comment here. Blacks are Republicans and have always been. That's interesting. Blacks are Republicans, but what percentage of black people vote Republican? And I don't really need an answer. I know what the answer is. We have a comment here. Barack Obama caused all of our problems. So Terry Austin 9114 believes that America was doing great, and then Barack Obama became president, and that's when America started to decline. So you're saying that in 2008 or a little bit after is the start of is the decline of America. We have a question here. What would be best for America? Push away from the left and the right and create a third party that's not funded by a secular group. Well, let me say this. That's not like, okay. I will say this is my opinion. That's probably never going to happen. And if it does happen, it will not happen in our lifetime. There are other parties, but they don't have, people don't vote for, the other party. And then also, I don't know, the world is rigged. You guys not think this shit is rigged? Everything is rigged. It's all rigged. Like, that's what I just really think, that most of this shit is rigged. And I don't know, I'll just leave it at that. We have a comment here. I've been broke this entire life, so why do I give a F about any of this shit? Well, so let me respond to your comment. Okay, so honestly, if you've been broke your entire life, I mean, studies show that you're probably going to stay broke. I don't know how old you are. I don't know what entire life is, but if you're like 50, 60, 70, and you've been broke your whole life, I mean, I guess it's your life. Don't waste time worrying about, this stuff if you don't want to. I would. If you've been broke your whole life, you're probably going to die broke. I'm sorry to say, but, it is what it is. So, I mean, I don't know if you're, I don't know. Let me know if you're still in the chat, how old you are. So I agree with this comment. When you're in doubt of both parties, what would a third option really hurt? Well, there is third options, but people don't vote for the third option. That's why we keep having, the Republican Party, the Democratic Party. There is other options, but people don't vote for them. So, I agree with you. More options is better. Just like in business, do you guys want to have one place to eat a burger? Could you imagine that if there was only McDonald's? Like, you didn't have Burger King, Wendy's, Jack in a Box, Carl's Jr., In-N-Out Burger, Smash Burger, Five Guys, Fat Burger, and all the other burger joints in your area. Isn't to have options like, okay, I'm in the mood for a burger. I eat at Burger King, I love eating out. Dine in at a bar or like a restaurant like Chili's or Applebee's and get a burger. So options are always good. You don't want to be in a position where you don't want one healthy, dominating everything. So that they can raise all the prices on you and you have no option. So we have another comment. George Bush created all of this before Obama. He's telling a big fat lie. So you guys let me know, was it George Bush or was it Obama who destroyed America? Who was it? And if it wasn't one of them, what president, destroyed America? So we have a comment here that you should vote for the party that is the best for broke people. So let me ask you this, if you're still in here. What party has the most broke people in it? Is it the Republican Party or is it the Democrat Party? We have another comment here, and then I want to move on to another story that I want to tie into America. It might seem at first silly to some people, but it's actually important. So I have, let's see if I have any more good comments. No, I think this is going to be the last comment I read for now. So if you guys have anything you guys would like to say, drop some comments right now, because I'm going to play a video and give some commentary on a different subject, but is also related to the economy. These greedy baby boomers are the worst generation globally. So to all the new people that are watching right now, welcome. You are watching Late Night with the Kelly. Yes, I go live at mysterious times in the middle of the night. Yes. While most people are sleeping, I am live. So if you're like a truck driver, you can't sleep, you're a night owl. If you are a night owl, I am the show for you. I like to talk about trending topics. I'm not really a political channel. That's not my focus. But I like to talk about trending topics, drama, gossip. So make sure that you guys like this video right now. And make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss tomorrow night's live. So I'm going to go on to another story that ties into America. Let me know what you guys think about Arizona iced tea. Arizona iced tea, which is actually not even made in Arizona.
If you want to know how bad we're living in right now in 2026, just went to the store. They took off the 99-cent label. We are down bad, y'all. No 99 cent. They were holding strong. 2026 got the best of them. Yeah. If you want to know how bad we're living in right now in 2026, just went to the store. They took off the 99-cent label. We are down bad, y'all. No 99 cent. They were holding strong. 2026 got the best of them. Yeah.
All right, we are back. We are going to talk about Arizona iced tea. Now, a lot of people, some of you might be thinking, why are you talking about Arizona iced tea? Well, Arizona iced tea, this brand, the owner of Arizona iced tea has said, even most recently, that he will keep his drink at 99 cents. And that if you ever see an Arizona iced tea can go above 99 cents, you're supposed to report it. Now, I personally have never seen an Arizona iced tea above 99 cents. It might be possible that there are like some mom and pop like gas stations where they are running above 99 cents and they don't care. But the law of Arizona iced tea is that it's supposed to be 99 cents or less typically when I see Arizona iced tea marketed, it could just be my state, since obviously Arizona and Arizona iced tea is probably very popular here. They're never even 99 cents. They're usually like 79 cents, 89 cents. They're never really 99 cents. So, people are starting to see that, places where they live, that stores are marking the Arizona iced tea drinks above 99 cents. And what does concern me about this is that the Arizona iced tea drinks always have the 99 cents label on it. Now, Arizona iced tea, I'll be honest, it's not something I drink really. I see them all the time, like every time I'm in a store. I have drank the fruit punch Arizona iced tea, but you guys are going to be like, oh my god, I actually don't drink iced tea. I don't like tea really. So like, I don't know. So it's not something I would normally drink. But these are like little signs when you start seeing a product that's always been the same price for however long. If somebody wants to look it up, when Arizona iced tea became, how long they've been in business for. So if they've been selling their drink for 99 cents, let's say for 30 years, I don't know what year they came around, but let's just say they've been selling at the same price forever. And then one day you go into the store and buy one and the label comes off. I mean, you should really pay attention to that, because that means it's not going to be 99 cents anymore. And I watched a video of the owner of Arizona iced tea maybe like a couple years ago, saying that he was never going to change the price. So we're going to see, because I mean, unless you're like a little kid, do you guys remember that? Wasn't it not just maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, that McDonald's, wasn't it like any size for a dollar? Now McDonald's drinks are $1.49. Now, if they're lower than $1.49 where you live, let me know, because I have only been in a couple states in the last couple years. So in Colorado and Arizona, when you go to McDonald's and you're like, I want a large, it doesn't matter if you pick small, medium, or large. They're all $1.49. Like when McDonald's finally went up from 99 cents, it went straight to $1.39. So like it wasn't gradual. It didn't go like it didn't go 99 cents then 109. It literally went, I could be lying here. It went 99 cents to I think 129. And then I don't know, it must have been like in the last like maybe couple months. Now it's 149 at that price. Unless you're like dining in, I don't know, let me know. Maybe I'm just a cheapskate. Is $1.49 a good value right now at McDonald's? Now, I will say this, if you do have a car, because I'm sure some of you guys don't have cars, I would rather go to Sonic, because Sonic, the person will walk out to your car and hand you the drink. And Sonic has a extra large fountain drink that's like 44 ounces. I'm putting you guys up on game if you guys are like, well, I never go to Sonic. I'm sorry, I like Sonic better than McDonald's, because I don't want to get off my car. Sonic, they have a better selection of drinks. Like, I mean, let me know in the comment section if you guys mess with Sonic or not. Sonic has a way better selection of fountain sodas. They have Big Red, they have Hawaiian Punch, they even have Powerade. When you go to McDonald's, it's the same tired ass sodas that they've been selling forever. And then, Sonic also has lemonades. Their lemonades are bomb. They have ices, and they're all like half price if you use the Sonic app. Somebody gotta pay me for this promotion. So like, I don't know, to me, if I see a Sonic and a McDonald's and they're both gonna cost me $1.50, I'm going to Sonic, because Sonic will give me the bigger drink and I don't have to get off my car, and I got better choices. So I don't know, what do you guys think about, Sonic and McDonald's or whoever? But back to Arizona iced tea,
If you want to know how bad we're living in right now in 2026,
Just went to the store. They took off the 99-cent label. We are down bad, y'all. No 99 cent. They were holding strong. 2026 got the best of them.
Now, if you love Arizona iced tea, I'm sure you're going to still keep buying it. I will say this for me. I guess I never honestly bought it anyways. A couple times I have. I guess I'm imagining it'll probably creep up. If, the guy showed us on camera, I personally haven't noticed that the label came off. But the next time I go in the grocery store, which will probably be tomorrow, I'm going to pay attention if the Arizona iced tea drinks have the labels off. But like they always have huge displays with Arizona iced tea. Like when you're walking through the grocery store, like they're really trying to sell them. And they're never over 99 cents. They're always like 79 cents. So I'm going to investigate and see. But I personally haven't seen Arizona iced tea above $1. But, this is probably the start of the end for the cheap 99-cent Arizona iced tea. So if you're in an area like mine where they haven't been above $1 and you love this drink, stock up now because you never know. Just like gas, who knows? It might go up to $1.25. Just trust me. They didn't remove the label to raise it like 5 cents. They removed the label because they're about to jack this shit up. So, it was a good run for Arizona iced tea. A very good run. We're going to read some comments and see what you guys think about Arizona iced tea possibly going above 99 cents. Is this the end of America when you have trusted brands that promised that they were never going to raise their price, now possibly about to raise their price? We have a comment here. Arizona iced tea isn't tea, by the way. Well, I have no idea if it's tea or not. I've never drank the ones that are actually tea. The only one that I have drank on this screen is the one that says fruit punch. I have never drank the teas. We have a comment here. It's not true. I've seen them $1.59. Wow, that's crazy. Do you guys live like in the East Coast maybe? Let me know where you guys see. A lot of this stuff is like regional and stuff. I have never seen an Arizona iced tea above 99 cents. I swear they're always like 79 cents. So I don't know. Speedway charges over 99 cents. So, okay, I could tell since you're saying Speedway, that sounds like East Coast. We don't have Speedways out west. Oh, so in Wisconsin, they sell them for $1.59. So we have a comment here. Sounds like you're referencing the owner of Arizona iced tea. You say he's a liar. He thought that was a good marketing strategy to get his brand out, and voila, backfired. They've been $1.25 for years. Not where I live. I think the reason why it's possible that I've never seen this is because it's called Arizona iced tea, and I'm in Arizona, so it probably is kind of like in a typical Arizonan's brain that when they see it, they're gonna buy it. Maybe they sell. My point is, they probably sell a lot in Arizona because it's called Arizona iced tea. So maybe that's why they keep the price low. But I swear, I never seen it for $1.25. Not the cans. The other drinks, like the gallons and stuff, yeah, but not the cans. No, I have never tried the apple Arizona iced teas. Never even heard of that. Apple lime. Well, I think that if you go to the Dollar Tree to get Arizona iced tea, where everything in Dollar Tree is at least $1.25. But what about like a regular grocery store, like a Kroger company grocery store? Like if you're like, well, what is Kroger? Well, Kroger is like Fry's, Ralph's, Smith's, those type of stores. Or what about like Safeway or Albertsons? How much do they sell for in those places?
If you want to know how bad we're living in right now in 2026, just went to the store. They took off the 99-cent label. We are down bad, y'all. No 99-cent. They were holding strong. 2026 got the best of them.
Well, I'm not going to Oregon. Oregon's probably really expensive. I've been there before, though. You know, Oregon must be pretty expensive, especially if you're like in Portland. That is unfortunate. In the Safeways in Arizona, they are not $1.25. But maybe I think it has to do with, you know, they're probably gonna sell very well here in Arizona, so there's no reason for it to go up. I went to Portland in 2009. So, I don't know. I don't have anything to say about it. I had a good time. I went there to go shopping and go eat. And it was fun. So, you know, I know that it's nothing like how it was back in 2009. So we have a comment here, and I like you, Observer, but I'm going to have to disagree about this. LOL, who cares about a 25 cents or 50 cents more? We make enough money to afford the increase. So I have some questions for you. You know, I have to challenge you. You said, who cares? Well, there are people that do care. Maybe you don't care because according to your comment, it sounds like you can afford the increase. Well, here's what your comment's not mentioning is that, well, 25 cents increase at McDonald's, 25 cents increase at Arizona iced tea. Everything that you do has a 25 cents or 25% increase. Maybe you're doing really good. I'm happy for you if you're doing good, but you have to. Here's the thing about like with politics. If everybody says, well, who cares? Because I'm doing good because I can afford it. Do you think that everybody around you, do you think that you guys make the same amounts? You walk by people every day who make a couple 100,000, but you walk by a lot of people who are broke and struggling. Even if they make 50K, that's nothing. You don't actually take that home. So I have to disagree with you that for some people, yeah, if you okay, if we're going to take it literally, like, okay, I'm going to buy one Arizona iced tea. It's $1.25. But it's not just that one Arizona iced tea. What about over the course of the year? What if that is something that you really love, right? And you were buying lots of them. Well, that's 25 cents times however many you bought that year. If you buy 100 of them in 2026, that's an extra $25. So it does matter. Again, it may not be something you're concerned about. Maybe you have money saved up, you got a good career or job, but not everybody's like that. A lot of people are not like that. So I do have to disagree with you on that, because I'm sure you guys have seen all the videos like on TikTok and YouTube, people crying about, how much they're earning, how it's not enough. There's videos of people saying $20 an hour is not enough. $17 an hour is not enough. So I'm sorry. Like I said, I like you, but I can't agree with that statement, because every quarter matters. I'm sorry. Yes, it matters. If none of this mattered, people would just pay whatever. Now, you might be a person who can afford to do that, but not everybody can do that. There are people on tight budgets. There's people that are broke. There's people that, just always keep in mind that there is people doing far worse than you. So just keep that in mind. So we have another comment. I don't care, but at least I'm intellectually honest and you agree it affects others. Yes. Now, like I said before, I played, the clip about Arizona iced tea, and we talked about, the owner and what he said about, the 99 cent prices. Now, I already knew that to some people it might seem silly, like, oh, it's only a quarter, or like, it's going to go a little bit above 99 cents. But here's what's going to happen. If this is indeed true that they removed the label, it might be a quarter increase right now. And then the same thing like other markets, it could be $2 in like 2 or 3 years. And people are saying, oh my goodness, I can't believe that Arizona iced tea used to be $1 and now it's like $2.50 now. And then people are there now. We're not talking about a quarter. You think they took the label off to only raise it one time, like about 25 cents? No, they're going to keep raising it. So it does matter. I'm sorry. It matters. When eggs, I don't know how much eggs are where you guys are, but let's say they're $4. You don't think that people notice when eggs are $4.50, like the cheapest ones? Now, again, you might be rich, so the 50 cents doesn't matter. You might go, well, I don't care. I can afford the eggs at $4.50, but not now. Of course, it doesn't mean that the people that are poorer than you, they might have the 50 cents. It doesn't mean they want to spend it. If the eggs go from $3.99 to $4.50, right? And then who eats eggs by themselves? Now you need a pack of bacon. Well, if the pack of bacon also goes up 50 cents, now you just spent an extra $1 on your breakfast. And obviously there's orange juice, apple juice, all these kind of things. So by me saying all this is that, 25 cents increase, 50 cents, although you don't care because you're rich. And you have a good job, that's great. But for other people, maybe, for example, I'm just making up a number, maybe they typically spend $10 at the grocery store buying breakfast, or, I'll just use $10. But if everything goes up like 50 cents, maybe they spend $15 now, and that might affect their bottom line. So I'm just saying, be mindful and careful. Now I know you may not have meant it like literally, like I do not care, but like I'm just saying, just keep in mind that 50 cents does matter to a lot of people. I don't know who but 50 cents does matter. If 50 cents didn't matter, nobody would complain about gas prices. Gas prices have went up $1.50 in the last like 2.5 weeks where I live. It's only $1.50, right? So why are people complaining about gas prices if it only went up $1.50 a gallon? It's only $1.50. Everybody should be able to afford $1.50. So we have a comment here. A 20-ounce soda costs $2 plus. So compare that to $1.25 to $1.50 for a 32-ounce drink. I remember buying a 2-liter soda for 79 cents. Yes, I agree with you, but here's the thing. If you were smart, and I'm not saying you, but if a person is smart, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say call it what it is. If you go to stores and you grab a 20-ounce soda, and they're not $2 in Arizona, they're more like $3. They're like $3. Why would you buy that when you could just go and buy the 6-pack for like $5.99? You got to be a fucking idiot or lazy if you cannot just, like, if you're in a grocery store, you could just walk to the soda aisle and buy a 6-pack, and now you're only paying $1 each. And most of the time, I would say at least every other week, soda goes on sale where you can get those 20-ounce like 6-packs. They'll be like $3. A lot of times they'll run like their little scam. They'll say if you buy like 3 packages or something like that. But I've seen them like very low, at least in my state. They've been like $2.99 for 6 bottles, which is only 50 cents. Why would you buy a 20-ounce bottle of soda for $3? Like, I would not buy. I don't do that. I do not do that. I mean, I know that sometimes there's emergencies, whatever, but if you are regularly grabbing a 20-ounce soda for $3, that's crazy. Tell them to get a Sam's card and buy Arizona teas in bulk and get 50 cents off per can. Well, that's a good idea if you have a Sam's Club membership. We have a comment here. I don't buy eggs. I have chickens. But eggs were ridiculous. I gave out dozens of eggs for a bit. Like, do you guys not remember? I don't know where, everyone's different where they live. But eggs were $10 a carton for the cheap ones. They were like $10 a carton. Maybe some stores were like $8. But do you guys remember when eggs were like $8 to, $8 and up, we'll just say? Like, do you think people can just go, well, the eggs only doubled they probably tripled in price. I remember when eggs were like, they were like $10. Now, I remember seeing older white people like in their 50s and 60s and 70s. I was in the grocery store. I was in Albertsons, and I saw like a lot of white people, older. They were standing around the eggs in shock. Nobody was even grabbing the eggs. You know how when you go shopping, you just like, you look for, whatever you're looking for and you just grab it. People were like, I swear, like in Arizona, and this is in a wealthy area, not no broke area. I saw people standing by the eggs and they were all just looking at them. Nobody even grabbed any of them. Nobody grabbed it because they didn't want to pay $10. Nobody did. So unless these are broke people who drove to the rich area to go to Albertsons, I don't know. So prices do affect what people are going to do. I know I wasn't going to grab any eggs for $10. And apparently these upper middle class and higher white folks didn't want to grab them either. So I want to welcome anybody who's new in this live stream. You are watching Late Night with Kelly. It is 2:49 in the morning. We are talking about the state of America. Who ran America better? Donald Trump, Obama? How do you guys feel about the gas prices? We just hit $5 a gallon in the West. Yep, in the mountains, it's $5 a gallon. We're gonna get killed. We're talking about jobs, the economy. We're talking about Arizona iced tea possibly going to be more than 99 cents all over the country. We have another comment right here. If you're being sold an Arizona iced tea for more than 99 cents, call the company. That's against the stocking agreement. See, I've seen this a lot. So I don't know. There's a lot of people in the chat who said they're paying like $1.50 for Arizona iced tea. So okay, observer. Come on, Kelly, let's get really real. Most of these younger people vape, smoke weed, smoke cigars, buy blunts, and eat edibles. They drink liquor and could care less about the cost. Okay, so people that you just described, I could agree with you on those type of people. But remember, there's different types of people that have families that don't do any of that stuff that you just said, that work and are responsible. Those people that are in, working class families are not doing this stuff. And those are the people that don't want to go to the store and pay an extra 50 cents for every item. Maybe those younger people, they don't have kids. They might live at home with their parents. They might have roommates. So their cost to live is not as bad as people who got, families.
Damn, bro, they only pumped $1.79. Whoever pumped that, man, they're down freaking bad. That shit is crazy.
Ain't no way. I just spent $104 to fucking fill my tank. Like, what the fuck?
Top 3 reasons on why you should not come to California, bro. Yo, just peep how much breach they got us spending on gas, bro. Look at this, gang. It cost me normally $35 to fill up. We're well over that. Well over that. Mind you, I get maybe 425 miles, right? On a $35 fill up, full fill up, 425 miles. Let's just see how much it's gonna get me, bro. Don't even bother coming to California, gang. Just stay where you at, bro. If you're not in Cali, stay where you at. If you're in Cali, leave, bro. I'm out. Yo, I'm gone, buddy. All that for a total of 431 miles.
Trump said that when it comes to high gas prices, now that's good because we make a lot of money selling that energy. I don't know who he means we is. Does he think we get a cut of that?
We don't get a cut of none of that. He said, yeah, just a few months ago I had that State of the Union bragging about gas paying $2.30, could be better than that. And now, literally today, he said high gas prices is good for the economy. Whose economy? That don't trickle down. We know that don't help us none. It helps your rich oil buddies. Yes, they're doing great. But how does that help America?
So we are back. And, we had some interesting comments about, how 25 cents and 50 cents does not matter. And I have to say, I disagree in that assessment. That I think every penny right now matters. Every fucking dime. It matters. Yes. It matters. So we have a comment here. Did Obama inherit a deficit in 2008? And didn't Trump walk into a great economy? It depends on what side of the fence you want to say who was doing better as a president. We have a comment here. Because I have a fleet, fuel has gone up about $300 per week. If you're still, in here, I mean, I'm sure that you're not happy to spend $300 more per week. We have another comment here. Haven't had soda for 10 years. Wow. I cannot lie. I love soda. So, yes, I care about the cost of soda. We have a comment in here. They're saying that Trump is the better president. We have another comment that Obama was the worst president in U.S. history. So let me ask you, King Alfred, have you been alive for 200 years? Why is Obama the worst president in U.S. history? Do you mean during your lifetime, or you studied every single president since America was founded and you found that Obama was the worst one? So, Observer Melanin, what do you think about? I don't think that was you who said that you spent $300 more. Somebody said they're paying $300 more for gas. So, how do you guys think about that? Like right now, if gas has went up $1.50. So if your car takes about 15 gallons, okay, let's just say per 10 gallons, that's an extra $15. So if your car takes around 20 gallons, it's going to cost you an extra $30 to fill right now. So before it was about $40 to fill, I would just say. So now it will be about $70 to fill. Ooh, we got a comment that's going to anger a lot of men. It's time for a woman president. My name is William. Our economy is taking... Okay, I think they mean tanking. Can you guys, when you guys write these comments, make sure to proofread? Our economy is... Okay, the economy is tanking, following the pieces. My stocks are dropping, meaning tanking gas and oil is up. Can't afford to put oil in my tank to heat. Now, William, if you wouldn't mind sharing, if you did vote, did you vote for Kamala Harris, or did you vote for Donald Trump, or did you not vote at all? We got a comment here. Obama needs to show proof of his birth certificate. I think he's a fake American. Another comment. George Bush was the worst president. Gas was $7+ in the West. And remember that Kanye West said that George Bush doesn't care about black people. We're going to take a quick break so I can finish eating these tacos. This is the best thing about living in the West. Look, we can't be going around deporting all these Mexicans because their food is bomb as hell. If you love Mexican food, like if you would like to eat what's on the screen, put a 1 in the chat. I love Mexican food. I'm from the West, baby. We will be back. I gotta take a break. I gotta drink some water. You know, it's been 105 degrees every day in Arizona. So I gotta drink some water. We will be right back. Let me know what you guys think about the state of America. Let me know if you guys would eat these tacos. We will be back in like 60 seconds, maybe 120.
Trump is making America so much better. ICE is making America so much better. Deport the illegal criminals, baby.
Are you proud to be an American? Every once in a while, I'll get online, Facebook, whatever, and I'll scroll. And sometimes I'll come up on polls and whatnot, and I'm curious because of this poll. Are you proud to be an American? Yes or no? And if your answer is yes, why? Why are you proud to be an American? If your answer is no, why are you not proud to be an American? My answer is yes. I am proud to be an American. I love our country. I love the people who support our country. I love that we have freedoms that a lot of countries don't have. And a lot of things that we're afforded that a lot of people don't even get a chance to experience. Could there be some better things? Or could there be some things that are more for the people? Absolutely. But in my opinion, America is the best place to be. Anyways, what's your thoughts? I love y'all. Bye.
This is my first time in America, Texas, and this is me coming as a Brit. I never really understood why Americans would say that this is the greatest nation in the world. Now that I have landed, I understand why.
Why is it our job to decide which countries get liberated and sacrifice our soldiers for it? Why is that our job?
So Trump is now saying to trust him on the economy because he says it will get better within a year, which is interesting because didn't he promise during the campaign?
I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one.
Well, it's been 397 days since then, and our prices are still up. It's amazing that folks still fall for this stuff.
I don't care what anyone thinks. I think the idea that the average American is struggling and that everyone or most people are living paycheck to paycheck and that no one has any money saved and that no one can afford anything and that everyone who spends any kind of money is doing it all via a credit card, I think all of that's a lie. You can give me all the data you want, but I trust my natural instincts. I trust my own eyes over a lot of what I can't verify. All you have to do is go anywhere where you can spend money and you will see that it's packed. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Amusement parks, concerts, stores, restaurants, anywhere you can spend money, there are people either there spending all their money or waiting in line to spend their money. How are you going to tell me that 90% of Americans can't afford to do anything when I see everyone always doing something that costs money? I'm not saying things aren't more expensive. I'm not saying inflation doesn't exist. I'm not saying that some people aren't struggling. I'm just saying these stats, they're not right. We've been hearing for years, oh, recession's coming. Oh, recession, recession, recession. We still haven't had a recession. Not to mention, a lot of the people who are currently struggling, they'd find a way to struggle in any economy. Doesn't matter how good or bad it is.
Something I absolutely love about America, and that's all the different types of lifestyles available to you here. You can have the beach lifestyle in Florida or California. You can live in the mountains in California, in Colorado, Utah, so I'm probably missing out other states as well. There are great cities like Boston, New York City, San Francisco, LA. Yeah? And then you've got the countryside, you know, you've got the beautiful scenery of New England, which looks really great in the autumn or the fall. You've got lakes, the Ozark Lakes. That's really, really impressive. Imagine having a log cabin, a really nice log cabin on the lake of the Ozarks. So there's all these different types of lifestyles that are waiting for you here. It's amazing.
All right, we are back. We are talking this now. It's becoming morning now. It is 3:07 in the morning out west, and we are talking about the state of America. We're talking about gas prices, which are, hurting some people's pockets allegedly. We have a lot of people in this chat, that are not worried about 25 cents or 50 cents. So, some people are doing good. Some people are doing bad, but, So let's get to some of the comments. And before we do, I want to encourage everybody watching right now that if you are not subscribed to the channel, that you subscribe to this channel right now. It is totally 100% free to do so. And I will not raise the price on you. Also, make sure to like the video and hit that notification bell so that you guys do not miss more videos like this. This is Late Night with Kelly. We just shoot the shit, talk about all types of gossip, drama, trending topics. And, my show is for people that can't sleep, night owls, truck drivers. If that's you, we need you here every night. Well, I don't go live every night, but probably, 3 to 5 nights a week. I can't do it every night, But Yeah, make sure that you guys like this video and that you guys are subscribed. We are going to read some of the comments. We are talking about the current president, Donald Trump. How is he doing? It's been, what, a year and, a year and a couple months. How do you guys feel that Donald Trump, your president, how is he doing? Drop a comment down below in the comment section. I'll be happy to read it. If you guys would like to donate to the channel, make sure that you guys hit the Cash App. It's the Kelly24. It's been 105 degrees every day in Arizona. So if you want to send me $2, so I can get a freshly squeezed lemonade at Salad and Go tomorrow, please do that. You could also send a super chat. So we're going to get back to the show. So we have a comment. Obama was not the worst president. I was paying $1.67 a gallon when Obama was president. There was a time just a couple years ago, I don't know, where gas was also around that price. I can't remember what year it was, but it wasn't that far back. It was like a few years ago. We got a comment here. Obama is the reason we're in war with Iran. He's one of the worst ever. He made our economy weak. We have another comment here. Most countries can't afford cars and meat. So what do you mean by that comment? Like, should America strive to be like other countries where people cannot afford to have cars, meat, do nice things for themselves? Because if you can't afford a car and meat, you're not watching movies, you're not going to an amusement park, you're not enjoying your life. Ooh, we got a really good comment. That's going to anger. I bet, you know what? Before I read this comment, there's going to be some people, they're going to see this comment and they ain't going to say nothing. They're going to be quiet. And then half of you are going to be like, yeah. Our current president is a well-known PDF. Nothing else matters. He's a child predator and should be in prison, period. Don't be stirring up nothing. You want your $2. We have a comment here. Obama wasn't bad at all. Historians have him ranked around 14. Don't tell that to the Republicans. But think about it. If there's a Republican, they're not going to rank him around 14. They're going to say that he was the worst ever. So, most of them are going to be like that. We have a comment here. Obama did it 10 times, 100 times better than Trump. Trump has destroyed our country. He is a PDF, and he has people that still support him, so they support PDFism. I'll just call it that. Ooh, we got some anti-Trump people in the chat. They're saying, I'm not going to read this comment, but I'll let you guys take a look at it. We got a comment here. Obama is a disgrace to the country. Trump had to fix his mess. So I want to ask you guys a question. Gas prices are climbing. Whose fault is it? Gas has hit $5 a gallon. I live a couple blocks from a gas station. It is now $5. And it's not just that gas station. It's going to be all of them. It went up 25 cents. It was $4.75 on Sunday. And Monday night, when I got home at 11 p.m., it was $4.99. $5 gas. Whose fault? We have another comment. Bill Clinton was the last decent president that we've had. What do you guys think about that? Are there any Republicans that would say that they actually agree that Bill Clinton was the last good president? Wow. So we got a conservative who is saying that they believe that Bill Clinton, who ran the country from, it was 96 to 2000, right? Let me know in the comments. I was a little kid, so like before you guys start going, oh, you don't even know. I was a kid. Like when you're a kid, you don't think about who the president is. So was he 96 to 2000 or was he 92 to 90? Well, you know what? He had 2 terms. So he served from 92 to 2000. Let me know if that's correct. But what do you guys think about it? Was Bill Clinton, who got his thing sucked, he got it sucked, baby, but he got the job done. Was Bill Clinton the last good president? Let me know in the comment section.
They weren't lying, guys. It's real. People out here taking pictures. They don't even believe it. $8. $8.21. You might as well get you a horse. Feed as me.
Alright guys, obviously we know that gas prices have shot through the roof in the country, and guys, like and subscribe, man. Thank you for all the support. But $8 for a gallon of gas? Like, I get California is a cool state, a lot of people want to live there. They say, hey man, you can't beat this LA weather. But $8 a gallon for gas? Now listen, what's actually crazy about this is you'll see some countries be like, oh, that's it? Because when you go to Europe, you'll see sometimes €2 per liter. Okay, they pay by the liter, not by the gallon. So that's actually more expensive than $8 a gallon, because 3.78 liters is actually 1 gallon. So for them to buy 1 gallon, they're paying €8, which is just a little over $9 and stuff like that. I don't know what the current prices in Europe are, but this is something that they've been doing for a long time. So they say that gas in America is cheap anyway, for that very reason. So keep that in mind. But $8 a gallon in California, some parts, even here in Texas, I'm starting to see $4 near airports and stuff like that. Like, it's actually pretty nuts. I don't know, if you're driving a big car like a Yukon or something like that, you're definitely feeling it right now, man. At $2 and some, you know, you went from $50 to close to $75, $80, something like that, just to fill up. Other cars, kind of the same thing. If you got a TRX, forget about it. You might want to park that and go get a economical car. Just have the TRX for your fun time, because let me tell you, you're not going to be having fun paying for all these gas bills every time. But how has it been in your guys' areas? Let me know in the comments.
Why is it our job to decide which countries get liberated and sacrifice our soldiers for it? Why is that our job? Why is it our job to decide which countries get liberated and sacrifice our soldiers for it? Why is that our job?
Are you proud to be an American? Every once in a while, I'll get online, Facebook, whatever, and I'll scroll. And sometimes I'll come up on polls and whatnot, and I'm curious because of this poll. Are you proud to be an American? Yes or no? And if your answer is yes, why? Why are you proud to be an American? If your answer is no, why are you not proud to be an American? My answer is yes. I am proud to be an American. I love our country. I love the people who support our country. I love that we have freedoms that a lot of countries don't have. And a lot of things that we're afforded that a lot of people don't even get a chance to experience. Could there be some better things? Or could there be some things that are more for the people? Absolutely. But in my opinion, America is the best place to be. Anyways, what's your thoughts? I love y'all. Bye.
We've got a good conversation. We got a couple of you going at it in the comment section. I'm just going to let you guys do your thing. So we are talking about the state of the economy. We are talking about gas prices. Where I live, gas has went up $1.50. Whose fault is it? Gas is now $5 a gallon. $5 a gallon. Let me say that again. I'm not in California, and gas is $5 a gallon. Make sure that you guys like this live stream and make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. If you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you guys do it right now. So your president, Donald J. Trump, how do you guys feel about, his second, go around in office? Is this what you thought it would be like for the people who have voted for him? Are you happy with your vote? Do you still feel good about it? Or are you one of those people who are like, man, I wish I didn't vote for him? Let me know in the comment section. So I see this comment that Kamala would have been terrible also. Now, let me say this. This is one reason why I'm tired of America, but it's probably not really America. I'm just tired of the world. Like, maybe what is the planet after America, after the Earth? I can't even think right now. I know that it goes what? Mercury, Mars. Wait, hold on. Mercury. Fuck, I can't even. I can't even think right now. But whatever planet is after the Earth, that's where I want to go. It'd probably be too cold, but whatever. Is it Venus or some bullshit? I honestly, right now, I can't even remember. But do you guys know that, this comment that like Kamala would have been terrible also? So I'm sure that there's many of us who were like, well, I don't really want to vote for Trump and I don't want to vote for Kamala. So it's like every election seems to be the same thing, that there's many people that they just end up, I'm voting for the lesser of two evils, they'll say. But you don't really want to cast your vote for that person. You're only doing it because that's the person you think will be the least amount of problem. Oh, don't get me. King Alfred, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. You are in trouble. Don't make me put you in timeout. You're lucky that I actually don't do that. I let people speak their mind, but on some other channels, they would have put you in timeout or something. So we got a comment. What do you guys think? Can a woman lead the United States? We have a comment here from King Alfred. They say a woman can't lead the most powerful country. Simple as that. So, do you think, King Alfred, would Kamala Harris have been a worse president than Biden? Because Biden was a man, right? And I don't even know if he was leading anything, honestly. But just a warning to King Alfred, don't be getting all, I'm not saying that you didn't say anything like really bad, but just warning, watch yourself. I don't want to see no comments about, how women better know their place or some BS, or this might be your last time. Let's see what we got a comment right here. There are women who could do it, but not many. So this is what this is what I don't understand. Aren't we looking for like the best candidate? And I'm not saying that Kamala was a good candidate. I actually didn't like Kamala Harris. I don't like know her, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter what she would have said. The policies that she was going to continue, some of them I don't agree with. So I'll just leave it at that. We have another comment. Men don't look to women for leadership. It's just not in our nature. Well, I do agree with that. But what about what if we swapped out some of the things you just said? What about now, a lot of people would never say this out loud, but what about the white people who didn't vote for Obama? Like, what do you guys think about when let's say you're a Democrat, you're a lifelong Democrat, and then Obama or Kamala Harris ran for office? And remember, you're a lifelong Democrat, so you always vote Democrat no matter what. So what does it mean when a lifelong Democrat, doesn't vote for Obama or Kamala Harris? Like that's what they're supposed to do, right? Because they're a lifelong Democrat. And what if they were to, say the real truth, which they're not going to say out loud, which is that they don't want America to be ran by somebody who's half black? Let me know. So when you guys are saying, when some of you are saying these comments that a woman can't lead, well, what about the people who think but won't admit that they think that a black person shouldn't lead the United States? Or, they probably think an Asian person shouldn't lead it, or, a Muslim, or any group that they don't want to run it. So, you could just switch out the words to another group. So, like, should white men be the only people who are able to run America? This is a question. I want some answers. So if women should not be able to run the country, is it only a position for men, or is it only a position for white men? Because when Obama was in office, or even the fact that he's not in there now, there are going to be people who would think, well, I don't want a black person in office, a black man in office. So can somebody answer my question? So we got a comment here. I don't care what color you are. Now that's great that you don't vote by race, but there are people that do. Like, this is the problem. A lot of people will say, well, I don't know who's making the comments that a woman shouldn't be able to lead. But here's the thing, just like, okay, let's just say, for example, right now, the discussion was, could a woman be president? Some people are going to say, well, they don't care if it's a woman. And some people are going to say that they do care. Like, we have to be honest. People do vote based on, like, there are going to be people who will not be willing to vote for someone because they are a woman, or because they're half black, or because they are, whatever you want to insert. So like that's good that you don't look at people based on color, but I know firsthand that a lot of people do look at color. They're not going to admit it, but like I know that a lot of people do this. I agree with this comment, that most men won't vote for a woman, okay? And that's why when y'all get married, the woman stops putting out. I also agree with this comment. There will be a woman president. I mean, there's a woman president in Mexico. Isn't Mexico extremely conservative? And they have a woman president. So it's only a matter of time. We got a comment here. What type of black person first? The type of black person who be going to Waffle House getting an all-star? Yup. Getting that all-star crispy bacon, scrambled eggs with onions and tomatoes in it, cheddar cheese. Sucking down that bad boy with an apple juice. That type of black person. The type of black person that likes their chicken, extra crispy, spicy, with freaking jalapenos, hot sauce, mashed potatoes, macaroni, green beans, that type of black person. Just keeping it real. I don't know what kind of question that was, but there's your answer. The type of black person that goes to church's chicken. That is the type of black that we need running this country. Sally Jane, he was only half black. I want to see a full-blooded, real Negro up in that White House. Let us not forget that Obama was raised by his grandparents who were white. So we got a comment here. I was being sarcastic about the chicken. Mr. Good Citizen, are you white or non-black? I was making myself hungry, man. I'm like, man, I want to go to the Waffle House. If I lived in the South, I'd probably be at Waffle House right now. I would have called me an Uber and got my ass to Waffle House. I love that motherfucker. I love that place. Some of them are pretty gross, but the food be like hitting really, really good, Cranky Mullet, I'm mad at you. You had Waffle House? Like, you had it earlier today? Then I'm mad at you. Where do you live that you went to Waffle House? Like, we have Waffle House where I live, but we only have like, it ain't like South Carolina or Atlanta. I'll just say that. They're very spread out. So the last time I ate at Waffle House, honestly, how long ago? Oh, you know what? I think I ate at Waffle House maybe like, I want to say 3 or 4 months ago. And I know you guys are probably like the ones who in the South, like, oh, I was just there today. I was there last week. We don't got Waffle Houses like out here like that. So when you see one, I usually stop because it's like, it's not like McDonald's. It's not on every corner. We barely have any, so it sucks. So the last time, I don't know, I went to the other side of town to another suburb and I saw a Waffle House. I don't know, probably about 3-4 months ago I had Waffle House. So I was happy. I'm always happy to go to Waffle House. I don't know what it is. I just love it. I just love it. So we have a comment here. Why does it matter about color? To vote for someone just because they are black is just as ridiculous as voting for anyone just because of their race. Well, Sally Jane, I'm sure you're not an idiot. There are people who care about these things. It may not be you, but if you believe that when Obama ran, so think about it like this. There were people that when Obama ran, they were happy to see somebody different than an old white guy, right? But it also can work against you too. There are people who said, oh, for the first time in my voting history, I switched and voted for a Republican. But they're not going to say like on, to the news reporter because he was black. They'll just say, well, you guys, come on, let's keep it real. You guys have seen people say this. There were people saying that they never voted Republican before, but that when Obama ran, they switched their they switched and voted for a Republican. Well, why the hell do you think they did that for? I mean, I don't know. We just got to keep it real. And also too, that's good that you don't look at color, but just understand that for some people, they do care about this. Just like there's people in the chat right now who are openly saying they don't want a woman to become president. You don't think that there were people who don't want black people to run the country, or that don't want a Mexican to become president, or want a Somalian to become president, or want, a member of the LGBTQ A+ 1, 2, 3 to become president? I mean, we got to stop thinking that everybody just loves each other, not loves each other, but that people don't look at skin color, sexual orientation. People look at this stuff all day. All day. You may not. I wouldn't believe you if you said you didn't, though. You may not, but a lot of people do. We have a comment here. We need to stop voting for old people in general, though. They have an outdated worldview. What do you guys think about that? Do you agree? Do you guys want young people with fresh ideas? Or do you guys want people that have been around for decades, like, your Trumps, your Bidens, or do you guys think that younger people can run the country better? That's a great, comment. Who will run America better? Young people, and when I say young people, let's say like 45 and under, somebody like that Ma'am Dammy guy. Now, I'm not saying that, they have to be a Democrat, but he's a younger guy. Isn't he like 35 or something around that age? Would America be better off with a fresh, young man or woman with fresh ideas? So we got an answer here. Not young, but middle-aged. We have another comment here. No, we want educated, wise people. That's a dumb idea. So let me ask you this. Is Donald Trump, because you said you wanted an educated, wise person. In your opinion, King Alfred, I want your honest opinion. Is Donald Trump an educated, wise person? I'm not trying to bait you either way. I'm just asking. Is Donald Trump an educated, wise person? So we have a comment now, and before I read it, make sure that you guys like this video and that you guys are subscribed to the channel. Yes, we're reading comments right now. I hope you guys are really appreciating me, because a lot of channels don't do this. Usually a lot of channels, when you guys watch these channels, when they talk politics, it's going to be super right or super left just for clicks and views. Half the time, honestly, do you guys understand that? Not saying anyone in particular, but that some of the people that you guys watch just say anything for clicks and views. Half the time they're just saying, something crazy off the wall just to go viral, and they probably don't even believe what they just said. They just say it to rile up a certain audience to keep sending them money. I'm not there yet because I'm a newer channel. So I will just say, for right now, I just let you guys say whatever. If you're for Trump, you're for Trump. If you're for Obama, you're for Obama. I'm not losing sleep over this. We're just having fun. Okay, so we got a comment here that the age of the president should be 40 to 50-ish, which Obama fell into that age range. I will have to think long and hard about what the age of the president should be before I say anything. Um, I don't know if I want somebody who's 80 running the country. On paper, it does sound old. Like 80? Like 80? I'll get back to you on the next show of what age. Maybe 50. I don't know. I guess I would want someone who's lived enough life experience. So, like, if they were, I guess the youngest you could be is 35. I don't know. I guess at this point, America's been shit for like a while, right? So it doesn't really matter if the president's 35 or whatever. If the person was like 35 or 40, it would be nice to, at this point, we're going down the drain anyways, so we might as well try whatever we can try. And before anyone starts going, oh, you're saying that because of Trump, no. America's been going down the drain. It doesn't matter who becomes president. It's been declining for quite some time now. If you guys disagree and you think that America has actually been like getting better through the 2010s and 20s, I would like to hear this where America has improved. That's what I would like to hear because I don't see it. But again, someone told me earlier that I have a 5th grade education. I don't know anything. I'm not saying I know a lot, I typically honestly don't talk about politics. I typically talk about trending topics and gossip, but we're just trying a different type of show tonight. I know we have a lot of comments right now. I want to pick out the best comments. So if you guys want me to read your comment, make sure that it's good. You guys are writing comments so fast. I'm trying to go back and find out the next. Okay. I know that you've been trying to speak about. I feel like you were triggered when I was speaking about Obama and race. So let me clarify one more time. As a black person, I'm already aware that the black population by itself is not enough to get Obama elected. I would think that is common sense that most people would have known. So yes, I knew that already. And of course, I know that white people did vote for Obama. What I'm saying is that there are people that were registered Democrats who did not vote for Obama. They voted, but for the first time in their life, they voted for the other side. Because you know what? All I'm just saying is there are people, they didn't vote for Kamala because she was a woman. Are they going to openly tell people that I don't want a woman to lead this country? Like, first of all, that's their own opinion. So, like, they don't need to go around telling people why they voted for someone and why they didn't. All I'm just saying is that even if the percentage is small, there is still people they didn't want him to win. Even though he won, he did win. But there were people that didn't like the fact that he was half black, so they didn't vote for him. There are people who didn't like the fact that Kamala Harris was a woman, so they didn't vote for her. That's all I was saying. We got a comment here. Gary Gilmore says, basically that they do not care how old the person is. They just want anyone with a brain. We got a comment right here. George Bush Jr. graduated from Harvard, for Christ's sake. We have a comment here. You don't get to where Donald Trump is without being educated. We got another comment. A middle-class tradesman would run the country better. We got a comment here. College degrees don't impress me. Everyone who screwed this world up has a college degree. You know what? I have a college degree, so I better not run. Do you guys think I could run America? But I will say this, if I was president, I would have, well, it doesn't matter who the president is, half the country's gonna hate you. I would actually be kind of strict, I think. Very strict in certain areas. See, there's areas where I'm kind of like, now I would think a lot of people are like this, but they won't admit it. I have areas that I'm liberal in. Like if you were to ask me, what do you think about this? I'm okay with it, but I have areas about myself that I'm also conservative. Like my opinion will probably be a conservative opinion, but I don't define myself like, oh, I'm liberal or, or I'm I'm liberal or I'm conservative. So we got a comment here. You can't make it without some brains as a president. I would like to be that dumb for $1 trillion. Thank you, please. So let me ask you guys. This person says that you can't make it without brains as a president. So did Joe Biden have a brain? That's an honest question. Did Joe Biden have a brain? And that's an honest question. So we have another comment that Obama was one of the worst presidents in modern era. If you're still in here, see, when people make these kind of statements, if you're still here or if you want to answer for this person, give me two things that Obama was horrible about that would make him the worst president in the modern era. Can you give me two things that you believe that made him the worst president? Like I don't want to just hear people say, well, so and so was the worst president. Why were they the worst president to you? We got a comment here. America is declining because immigration and liberals' agenda. We got a comment here. And I'm sorry, some of these comments, I gotta bypass them. So the degree isn't the problem. The qualifications for office are breathing in a heartbeat. So, there are people in here, you might still be in here. They said that a woman could not lead. I mean, Donald Trump's been president. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, with some work, I could be president. I think I would be strict as hell, though. Certain areas, I'd be strict. I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of people would hate me. But in some areas, I'm liberal. Like, I don't, it depends on the issue. But I would consider myself, like, pretty common sense, and that's how I see myself. I don't know how you guys see me so far, but I'm pretty, like, I just kind of go by, like, common sense. Like, I don't know. Well, I mean, here's the thing, honestly. I don't think that the president. Here's what I think. I think that the president, and I'm not talking about Donald Trump, I'm just saying in general, you probably have some power, but it's limited power. I do not believe that the president really has all this power. I never really believed that. I feel like the way that the world is ran and the way that America is ran, it's ran in a way that we're probably never even going to understand. Like, we're just like regular average people. There's things that we don't know that they're never going to tell us. Maybe one day we'll find. I feel like there's a lot of secrets that we don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying I'm right, but I don't believe the world works in the way that I would have thought it did when I was a teenager, or, whenever I first started thinking about how the world was. I don't see the world the same way I did when I was, teenager, early 20s. I see the world as more evil than I would have thought. More evil. There's, I don't know. I don't want to, like, sit here and speculate on things that I don't really know for sure, but the world does not work the way that we think it does. Like, I don't know. I don't believe the president has that type of power. They have some, but it's mostly fake. If you guys, in my opinion, if you think that one guy has that much power, I don't believe it. Not in America. We got a comment right here. Biden had brain damage going. I'm sorry, I can't even finish that. That I agree with. I'll be real. I hope the Democrats in here don't get mad at me, but when Biden was in office, it was pissing me. It was like, okay, I wasn't really pissed, but, like, I don't know. I'll just, in quotation marks. It was pissing me off. It was just fucking stupid. I couldn't wait for his ass to get out of there, because it was just, like, embarrassing. Like, wasn't he always, like, tripping on, like, I would see videos. He's always tripping here. He doesn't even know who his wife is. Like, I mean, now, I know that Trump as an 80-year-old is a lot different than Biden at an 80-year-old. And I'm not talking about, like, their policies. I'm talking about the condition of, like, their health. So somebody like Biden had no business being in office. Like, if you're, I don't know, honestly, I don't know what it's like to be 80 years old, but I would think at 80, don't you want to, like, rest and enjoy your life? Like, why do you still want to be in politics after you've been in politics for 40 years? Like, I know why. It's for power, but it's like, you're still worrying about power at 80? We got a comment here. As a man, I know if a lady ran, we gonna have to get her an accountant general because she's gonna blow through some money. Okay, let me ask you this. Doesn't America blow through a lot of money with men in office? How much do these wars cost? and there's no woman in office. But that was a good comment. That was humorous. We got another comment. America has been on the decline since the 90s. You know, back in the 90s, I remember, was it the 90s or the 2000s? Okay, it might have been, okay, I was going to say the 90s, but it was like the early 2000s. Do you guys, I don't know why this popped into my head. Do you guys remember when Taco Bell, the crunchy tacos were only 79 cents? Like, that's how I grew up. Like, I would go to Taco Bell and the crunchy tacos were 79 cents. I used to go into the gas station like every day after school, and I would get a big bag of chips. Okay, not the big one, but like the bag of chips that's like about $2.50 to $3 right now. I used to get those for 80 cents, and I get a 20-ounce soda for 80 cents from the gas station. So like I could waste money back then. You know, I lived at home with my parents, you know, so I could spend $1.60 and get a bag of chips and a 20-ounce soda, where right now, if you did that, it'd probably be like $5. I'm just guessing for the same exact stuff. So I don't know. To me, that's when America was great. When I could go to Taco Bell and get me a crunchy taco for 80 cents. Okay, I scrolled all the way down to the bottom. Can you guys make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel and that you've liked this live stream? It is 4:07 in the morning. I am going to have to go to sleep soon. I'm not saying right now, but soon, because I got to at least be somewhere by 10 o'clock. So I will probably only be able to sleep for like maybe 5 hours. So can you guys do me a favor for putting on a show for you guys tonight with my 5th grade education? Can you guys make sure that you guys like this video and subscribe? Also, a video just came out on my channel. So if you guys want to watch that after the live stream, go ahead. The video just dropped 8 minutes ago. So if you guys want to check that out, but help your girl out with my 5th grade education, and make sure that you guys like this video and hit that notification bell right now. You know that you're having a good time. I mean, who else is live at 4 o'clock in the morning? 7 a.m. if you're out east. We've been live for over 3 hours. 3 hours. And make sure you guys come back tomorrow night for the next live. We got a comment here that's going to piss off some people. Trump added more to the national debt in one term than both of Obama's terms combined. We got a comment here. Yeah, men blow money we know our worth. So wait a minute. When a woman blows money, she doesn't know her worth? But when a man blows it, he knows his worth? Okay, how about this? If you're going to make statements, honestly. Okay, I'm not even... You're... We have a comment. We don't need a woman president. So what do we need, Sally? How do we fix America? Or do you like the way that America is right now? So I do agree with this comment. We need term limits for everyone, and we need to outlaw lobbying and make it a serious crime if caught. I'm going to run for president in the next election. I am going to run. What should I run on, guys? I'm going to run for the presidency. They said that women shouldn't be in office. So I identify as a man. Is that okay? Should I identify as a man? Because you guys were saying you don't want a woman president. So how about I just identify as a man? You can't tell me I'm not. I identify as a man and I'm going to run as a man. I identify as a white man. And before you guys get all up in arms, I'm just kidding. I'm not serious. But anyways, it's going to get to that point though. We might get to a day, where there's going to be somebody saying that, I identify as blah, 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 So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to play a few videos. Let me know where you guys are watching from tonight. And of course, for like the 100th time, you guys are like, well, how many times are you going to tell people? Well, I'm going to tell you guys one more time. Make sure that you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel. I want to say also thank you to everybody who's been in the chat, whether you're Republican or Democrat. It don't matter to me. Thank you guys for your comments. I've enjoyed reading them all night. We've had some kind of angry people, but it seems like most of you guys are level-headed. If you like to donate to the channel, you can send a super chat or hit that Cash App. It's the Kelly24. Help me survive the month of March. Arizona has completely crashed. We hit 105 degrees 2 months early, 105-degree heat, and $5 gas stations. So, help your girl out. Cash App the Kelly24 so that when I wake up tomorrow, I could go to Salad and Go and get me a freshly squeezed lemonade for $1.79. And no, I'm not kidding. So make sure you guys hit that Cash App. If you guys would like, send a super chat. We will be right back. I'm gonna finish my tacos right now. We ain't deporting these Mexicans because I need my carne asada tacos. Do we have anybody in here in the West who knows what real Mexican food is? Not you Yankees up north. That ain't Mexican food. We're gonna be right back. And you guys know that food looks bomb as hell. And I saw your comment right now, Cranky Mullet, that you're in Arizona. So, from an Arizonan and I'm a native Arizonan, okay? I ain't one of these people who came up out the north because they got tired of the cold weather. I'm a through and through. I am through and through Arizona, baby. Desert.
Damn, bro, they only pumped $1.79. Whoever pumped that, man, they're down freaking bad. That shit is crazy, honestly. I don't even know who's down that bad right now. That's really crazy.
Holy fucking shit. What the fuck is this?
Ain't no way. I just spent $104 to fucking fill my tank. Like, what the fuck?
Trump is making America so much better. ICE is making America so much better. Deport the illegal criminals, baby.
Now, let me ask you guys, is that the average white man outside of the big city? If I go to Arkansas, Missouri, or Missouri, which one is it? Is it Missouri or Missouri? If I go to Arkansas, if I go to Kentucky, is that your average white man?
Trump is making America so much better. ICE is making America so much better. Deport the illegal criminals, baby.
Trump said that when it comes to high gas prices, now that's good because we make a lot of money selling that energy. I don't know who he means we is. Does he think we get a cut of that?
We don't get a cut of none of that. He said, yeah, just a few months ago I had that State of the Union bragging about gas paying $2.30, could be better than that. And now, literally today, he said high gas prices is good for the economy. Whose economy? Who? That don't trickle down. We know that don't help us none. It helps your rich oil buddies. Yes, they're doing great. But how does that help America?
So I just want to say this. I have an honest question for you guys. How do you guys, and I don't care really about what they are saying, it's the accent. How do you guys take these people seriously? Now, I put those clips, 'cause I like to show a variety of opinions and stuff, but I do not know how you guys take people serious who sound like that. It just sounds so uneducated and like just idiotic, in my opinion. But, you got to be fair and balanced, right?
Why is it our job to decide which countries get liberated and sacrifice our soldiers for it? Why is that our job?
This is my first time in America, Texas, and this is me coming out of Brit. I never really understood why Americans would say that this is the greatest nation in the world. Now that I have landed, I understand why.
So Trump is now saying to trust him on the economy because he says it will get better within a year, which is interesting because didn't he promise during the campaign?
I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one.
Well, it's been 397 days since then, and our prices are still up. It's amazing that folks still fall for this stuff.
Are you proud to be an American? Every once in a while, I'll get online, Facebook, whatever, and I'll scroll. And sometimes I'll come up on polls and whatnot, and I'm curious because of this poll. Are you proud to be an American? Yes or no? And if your answer is yes, why? Why are you proud to be an American? If your answer is no, why are you not proud to be an American? My answer is yes. I am proud to be an American. I love our country. I love the people who support our country. I love that we have freedoms that a lot of countries don't have. and a lot of things that we're afforded that a lot of people don't even get a chance to experience. Could there be some better things, or could there be some things that are more for the people? Absolutely. But in my opinion, America is the best place to be. Anyways, what's your thoughts? I love y'all. Bye.
All right, I'm back. I just finished these tacos. They were so good. You know that salsa verde be hitting. Now, is there anybody in the comment section who loves tacos as much as I do? Probably not. I don't even know you guys, but I highly doubt there's anyone who loves carne asada tacos as much as I do. But we're talking about the state of America, who ran the country better, the current state, gas prices, jobs, the economy. Is America headed in the right direction? Are we stalling? I mean, let me know in the comment section. And, earlier we also talked about, I wanted to bring this up about Arizona iced tea, which has been spotted above 99 cents, but apparently other people claim that in their states it's been above 99 cents. I don't know. I haven't noticed this. So, it's unfortunate. It looks like they might, change their strategy and start charging more than $1 throughout the country.
If you want to know how bad we're living in right now in 2026, just went to the store. They took off the 99-cent label. We are down bad, y'all. No 99 cent. They were holding strong. 2026 got the best of them.
I don't care what anyone thinks. I think the idea that the average American is struggling and that everyone or most people are living paycheck to paycheck and that no one has any money saved and that no one can afford anything and that everyone who spends any kind of money is doing it all via a credit card, I think all of that's a lie. You can give me all the data you want, but I trust my natural instincts. I trust my own eyes over a lot of what I can't verify. All you have to do is go anywhere where you can spend money and you will see that it's packed. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Amusement parks, concerts, stores, restaurants, anywhere you can spend money, there are people either there spending all their money or waiting in line to spend their money. How are you going to tell me that 90% of Americans can't afford to do anything when I see everyone always doing something that costs money? I'm not saying things aren't more expensive. I'm not saying inflation doesn't exist. I'm not saying that some people aren't struggling. I'm just saying these stats, they're not right. We've been hearing for years, oh, recession's coming. Oh, recession, recession, recession. We still haven't had a recession. Not to mention, a lot of the people who are currently struggling, they'd find a way to struggle in any economy. Doesn't matter how good or bad it is.
All right, so I think that is going to do it. It is 4:25 in the morning, 7:25 in the morning if you live on the East Coast. We've been live for almost 4 hours. As a recap, you've been watching Late Night with Kelly. Oh my gosh, that's me! And I want to thank everybody who watched the live stream. I also want to thank the people who are going to watch this video later when it gets dropped. And I want to thank everybody who wrote comments and participated. Yes. Even the people that were writing some racist comments that I did not read. Thank you for watching the video and, helping with the engagement. We will be back live tomorrow night. Not sure what we'll be talking about on that show just yet, but look for me around the same time that you're watching. I typically go live. I typically shoot for like 10 p.m., but it never happens. I had my show set for 9:45, and I think I went live around 12:30. So like it's hard, it's hard. Once again, make sure that you guys like this live stream. If you like to donate to the channel, the Cash App is the Kelly24. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. I really enjoyed you guys. Check out my video that just dropped right now on my channel. And I'm not going to read this comment. I want to go to sleep. But I will let you guys read it on the screen. So once again, thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Yes. Have a great night.